desperate prayers, prayers of supplication and petition. The olive branch has been a long-standing symbol for peace throughout the years, even before Jesus' time. Many people think that starting with Noah, that symbol of the dove returning with the olive leaf was God's declaration of peace on the world after the flood. In the book of Hebrews, that Greek term for supplication literally refers to an olive branch wrapped in wool that a supplicant would raise in worship to say, I give up, I surrender it all. And all throughout Psalms, that sense of cry, of surrender, echoes even further to define that word supplication. In fact, you often see it in the Psalms by the term, God, would you hear the voice of our supplication? God, would you hear the voice of our supplication? It almost always is associated with a vocal cry of surrender, of peace. Even in the book of Hebrews 5:7, it's where we get this term for supplication of that olive branch raised as a symbol of peace. It's the one time in the New Testament that this term is used. And it says, while Jesus was here on earth, he offered prayers and pleadings with a loud cry and tears to the one who could rescue him from death. And God heard his prayers because of his deep reverence for God. Here, Hebrews presents Jesus as the ultimate example of the one who prays in the spirit of supplication and petition. Jesus cries in a loud voice with tears before the Father. The subject of his prayers was that the Father would rescue him from death, but it goes beyond that. One scholar suggests that in context, what this means, what this represents in the book of Hebrews, is the image of Jesus as high priest, pleading on our behalf, pleading for peace before the throne, raising that olive branch of peace forever before the Father for us. So today, as you turn to your prayers of supplication, remember that these aren't just prayers of, oh God, would you give me this or give me that. The prayers of petition and supplication that the Bible references that we should pray are those inner, deep, desperate longings and needs that we need from God. So why don't you spend a few minutes today just thinking about what are those inner longings that you need to present before the Father? What are your desperate prayers?